taking this course on career counseling, it is extremely important to understand why you should take your career choice seriously. In this video, we will help you understand the importance of making the right career choice for yourself. So, why is your career choice so important? It is important because it determines a lot of things in your life, including number 1, quality of life. Your career choice plays a huge role in deciding where you live, how flexible your life is, and the kinds of things you are able to do in your free time. Number 2, identity. Ask any elder person about their career and they will tell you about it as a part of their identity. They'll say something like, I am a journalist, instead of, I report news. Notice how everybody asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And not, what do you want to do when you grow up? This shows that your career choice shapes your identity. Number 3, impact. Every human life touches thousands of other lives in so many different ways. If you select any 60-year-old person who is about to retire, take a time machine, find him as an infant, throw that infant into trash, and then come back to the present day, you'll find that a countless number of things around you have changed. So whatever career you choose, the world will be affected by it. Anything that determines your quality of life, your identity, and the impact that you make should be taken very seriously. And that includes your career choice also. So we hope that this short video could help you understand the importance of making the right career choice. Having done that, we will now move forward to start our career counseling course. We are pretty excited and we hope you are too. So, let's begin. See you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 56. I'm back, so that's something to be happy about. So सबको स्वागत है. Welcome, Mr. Sen, Aditya, Ayan, Soumyadeep, and of course, Pragya running the stream from the background.
Hi.
And the audience, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody is doing well. Everybody is staying safe. I think धीरे-धीरे ये lockdown उठने वाला है, and we've been seeing some signs that थोड़ा चीजें open होने वाले हैं. So but I would suggest कि immediately बाहर मत भागो, थोड़ा टाइम देख के जरूरत के हिसाब से बाहर निकलो, and obviously wear a face mask, wear gloves, and of course keep a sanitizer with you. And today we have Ayan Roy and we have Soumyadeep Das, both architects, but as they like to call themselves. Excuse me guys, मुझे sorry एक call आया था, so sorry about that. Both of them are architects and entrepreneurs, but then they prefer to call themselves as space scientists. So पहले मैं interview, firstly I want to thank Ayan and Soumyadeep for coming on to our podcast. तो मैं introduce कर देता हूँ. A cricket enthusiast, Ayan wanted to be a cricketer as a kid. He even played sub-divisional in his teenage years, but he soon found his calling through architecture. And Soumyadeep believes in pursuing one's dreams and discovered his love for architecture just before he joined college. Ayan was the regional winner for the Asia Young Designer Award 2016 and was among the top 10 to represent the country. He was also the national winner at ITC Ethos Russell Bustle. Soumyadeep was in the regional top 10 in NIASA 2017. Both were national winners at the CII IGBC Awards 2016 and Transparence 2015. They have previously worked in TLC Architects, Kuala Lumpur, before venturing out on their own. And VBridge by Ayan and Soumyadeep is a multiple service provider primarily focused on architecture, interior design, landscape design, and also including aerial survey documentation, architectural photography, filmmaking, graphic designing, and web designing. सब कुछ है, the whole package basically. Uh, the global workshop talk series with aerial shows, Bridge 2K17, is also one of the most popular part of organization and has spiked up a viewer reach to almost 64 countries in a span of 2 years. Soumyadeep has recently started his own blog, and I suggest giving that a read. Ayan is also a very talented singer and musician. Maybe we get a performance at the end. Stay tuned if you want to find out if he's going to perform for you. Has conducted news podcasts and represent VBridge as a speaker in the Joe's Talks. So that's a handful, to say the least. Firstly, again, Ayan and Soumyadeep, thank you so much for coming. Welcome to the podcast. जो मैंने बताया उसके अलावा, if you can introduce yourself in your own words and address the audience. Firstly, Ayan, over to you.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I am an architect. I am architect Oren Roy, and my alma mater is IIST Shibpur from B College. So, yes, in our college, when we've been studying, I think my education in architecture has been from college. If I say, maybe my degree is from the college, but architecture learning starts right from when you are, when you're being born, you're brought up right there, because architecture is more about instincts. And hence, when I came into this stream called architecture, I was halfway there. I was knowing half things, I didn't know half things. But slowly, when I started getting education in architecture, I realized that these are part and parcel of my life. What has been going over for last maybe 20 years of my life. So that's how beautiful architecture is. And so whatever he's already introduced, I think let's keep it up till there. And I think architecture is something where the main topic why we have come here as architects is like let's have an icebreaker. Like what happened is when I graduated architecture in from my college, half of the time the relatives, they used to come at my home and ask my mother that, has your son become architecture? Now, see, that's the point where we started developing this series, this our own VBridge workshop, where we wanted to tell people that we cannot be architecture, we are architects. Now, if we are architects, then what is architecture? So I think in today's entire session, we will talk what architecture is. We will try to reach to very, very common people what architecture is. We will tell in very simple words. And also, we will try to tell the students that what are the responsibilities that come up, or how is it different from the other streams if you take up architecture. So I think that's all I wish to say in the beginning.
Soumyadeep?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, like, I would like to say a very few points on architecture, like how I started. Like when I was in 11, 12, or in class 10, I very much liked mathematics. Mathematics was one of the subject which drives me to go and do maths honors. That was my dream at class 12, and I was also a football player. I was trying to be a professional football player, and then again, you see, being from a very lower middle class family, it's very difficult to convince your parents, because they are also thinking that, okay, this person is going to be the strength of our family in future. So like when before 3 months of my joint entrance exam, my senior brother, who took me to College Street, where we have lot of books, and it's a knowledge street, we can say. So in College Street, I found one book which was written by R. Gupta, and just after coming back home, I didn't even touch the maths book, the physics book, or anything like chemistry. I started solving the architecture book, and you see, the problems in that books were very, very unique. You need to draw, you need to design, and you need to solve real problems, which is very important. And then after West Bengal joint rank, I get into Shibpur B College. I would say that is the place which has helped us to grow so much. That is a that's a temple for us till today's days. Aditya is also there from B College, Ayan is also there. They can obviously tell that it's a temple. Like, we don't study much, we don't do many things, but we do in a different way. So then in first year, maybe I would say I was in mostly last from first from the last row. So it's like very bad career graph, and I was very much distracted, like what am I doing exactly. And then suddenly, something happened, and we started participating in competitions. Like we started facing the real world, like started doing NASA competitions, doing so much competitions. And then suddenly, after getting those theoretical knowledges, we tried to know some real life issues. And then those competitions gave us so many positive notes. And one thing I would like to mention, which is, let's not talk about the success. We all know that in your Pro Bono website also, you have mentioned our success stories, our prize competitions that we have won. But the major thing is, if we have won 5 competitions, we have lost 20. So those 20 gave us the hope to fight for the next one. So that's the success story of us. And then again, architecture is pure love for us. And when it comes to serving local people, we were there in Malaysia. We could have joined there. We could have spent a very nice life. But see, when we won the national award, the Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu himself come to us and talk to us that, okay, you people can start up here. You can get all those helps from our people. So that's how we started, and we hope that in future also we would continue our journey, and we would love to keep our foot in ground and work for the local people. That's all our motto.
Great, awesome. So obviously, like आपने जो बोला है कि success stories सभी बात करते हैं, and success stories is what you see. I mean, like you said, for every 5 competitions you win, आपने 20 या 25 हारे हुए हैं. And I think वो एक चीज़ है जो लोग usually बात करते नहीं है कि how many have you lost before you got into a place कि आपने क्यों जीता है. And इसके बारे में एक poem है. Aditya and Mr. Sen, Avi, I want to ask you permission if I can read a poem that I composed last year, November, regarding this exact thing. Okay, the poem I titled it Heroes. Success is a glorious mystery, fogged up with gold riches and pretty faces. It's not always clear where heroes break out of, through the cracks of this society unhinged, perhaps, or from the broken souls of the damned slums, maybe. Heroes emerge victorious, these honorable men who have danced with the devil, come out standing tall upon the damnation that is loss and failure. Come, come, my hero, show me way to glory eternal. I think, the first line is what I wanted to focus on, is we focus on the pretty faces that you see that jeet gaye bhai, or you say Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, but you don't see कि पीछे कितना हारा हुआ, कितना मुश्किल और कितना दुख के आगे जाके फिर जाके ये सक्सेस हुआ. So having वो डिस्कस कर लिया, so I want to focus on V-Bridge.
Okay.
कि V-Bridge obviously मैंने जो introduction दिया है कि you guys work on a lot of things, architecture, interior design, landscape design, digital art and whatnot. So exactly what do you guys do in your own words? Like I don't want to guess based on some introduction. Like what do you guys do, and if you can tell us exactly what it is goes on in your everyday life.
This idea of V-Bridge, the idea started, I think, this is 2020. This started at least 6 years back when we were in the college. And during the college days only, we used to understand that, how important it is to participate in different competitions, to, relate theories with real life. That is more important in architecture. So while doing this, we eventually understood that if we are participating in competitions, doing these things, eventually we are looking forward to serve the nation, to serve the country, to serve the common people. But we used to always find that there are gaps in between the society and the common people, the educated and the ones who are lesser educated, the ones who are in the urban area, the ones who are in the rural area. So in all the places, there were certain gaps that were left. And also another very important gap, I think, which is very relevant with the team with whom we are having this session, that is in between the professionals and the students. There's a huge gap at times. So this gap needs to be bridged. So from there, the idea comes of bridge. That is, we started in 2017, and when in 2017 we started as like a very simple official idea of bridge, we had done it very basic idea that it is a bridge 2K17 workshop in which we will be telling students that how we are trying to bridge the gap in between architecture student and architecture community, because there were certain gaps which students never used to know. Like, for example, this simple thing, what is architect and what is architecture? Half of them used to think that architecture is only about drawing. It's not. So there are simple things, as Shomadeep already mentioned, that architecture speaks about maths, it has physics in it, it has chemistry in it, it has human science, everything is there. So that's where we thought that this idea of Bridge 2K17 came up. But during this failure times, both Shomodeep and me, we worked in a lot of teams together. We realized that no, this is the time when we should be actually understanding that who are the people who are able to stand failure and then move forward towards success. Because at times what happens is we tend to fall down at a failure. But both of us being from a very sports background, like I from cricket, he's from football. So both of us had that mentality that it's a match that we've lost. It's not the entire career that we've lost. So let us forget this match and let us start a new match. So that's how we have always approached our program, whatever we've taken decisions, small problems, everything. And we want to establish what VBridge means is we bridge the gap. So what is our main target? We want to establish this brand as the first global design brand in the entire world. That is the one roof, all types of design solutions, starting from furniture, starting from a spoon, starting from a pen, to a house or a city. So that's our main concept, because coming to the world of e-commerce and e-retail, we tend to find everything under a roof, starting from vegetables to different products. So that's why this idea came that after 20 years or 10 years from now, this is something which definitely people would want under the roof. Rest, I would request Somodeep to tell.
Yeah. So see, basically, the whole journey of VBridge started from a very zonal level competition held in NIT Rourkela. That was a zonal convention, and both of us were participating for a competition as a team for the first time. And then suddenly, when we entered the room, and everybody coming out from the room was like, "Oh, jury, they were very hard. They were asking very tough questions, and it was like an urban design problem, and we were just in third year. So as a third year student, it was very difficult to answer. But as we participated in different competitions, and when they just allowed us to talk, and suddenly that bonding comes up. Okay, in these points he is talking good, maybe I should focus on some other points. So that's how we look at our team in this way. Like in VBridge, nobody is an employee properly. Everybody is just a team member. And if you see many architectural firms, maybe some of the MNCs, they have put their names as a design brand name, not after any architect's name. So the message of ours is very clear. If somebody comes to our team, he works hard, he can, as I have already mentioned in our last message, that it's a work and play. And design never ends. If you love architecture, if you learn about architects who are very famous, they would say they would love to design the whole day. So it's like you play and then come back again. If you see some of the Delhi offices, I know, as far as I remember, they used to go for a cricket match in the lunch hour. So it's like you have to be very, your mind should be very clear. Like when we were in Calcutta, very corporate culture we are working, and comparing that situation to this lockdown situation, we are much more, we are very much able to give time to our design and creativity. For creativity, your brain needs to be very calm, quiet. And then let's come to VBridge. And then suddenly, in a very lovely evening in Malaysia, both of us were sitting in a cafe. And then suddenly we decided, let's talk about this startup. Let's let's make this organization a proper organization. Then we come to our office where we used to stay, because we we didn't have the money. That time demonetization happened, so we didn't have the money to stay there in a very luxury or any sort of bungalows. So then in that room we decided what we felt that needs to be covered up. That means if you go to a rural area or a village area, nobody knows who is an architect. But if you tell them or tell them about design, that if the solar energy or if the rain, if the natural light comes to your building properly, then it's a very good design and it's effective for your health also. So it's like sharing these knowledges, sharing these basic things from rural area to the urban areas, and also in different parts which we were talking, like event designs, like where we recently designed one competition which was organized by Red FM, and it was like 5,000 people are going to come to that venue. Uh, Artists like Darshan Rawal, Mame Khan, they are going to come. So there comes the role of an architect, because for 5,000 people, you need to know the basic architecture. So it's very basic, like we are approaching straightforward and approaching towards various fields where through design, we can change some of the approaches of our society.
Great. So आज का अभी since introduction is here, everybody is familiar with exactly what Ayan and Soumyadeep do. आज का तो theme है, हमने सोचा कि architecture in life 2.0, as Mr. Sen puts it, life 2.0, that is life after the virus, and hopefully this passes quickly. So life in life 2.0, how does architecture take place in this society? We'll discuss about the exactly how the profession is going to be, the career ways, and how you can make yourself a competent architect where you are the beacon of design or architecture. I'm not an educated person in this field, so we'll move to the people who are educated about this. Firstly, Ayan and Soumyadeep, I guess common question ये होगा कि architecture है क्या? And everybody gets confused in civil engineering or architecture. Usually एक misconception है that is civil engineering वाले actually काम करते हैं, architecture वाले खाली drawing करके छोड़ देते हैं. This is a misconception from a layman's point of view, obviously. So अगर आप clear कर सकते हो तो.
As you told in the beginning that architects are space scientists, that is how I'll explain why we are called space scientists. See, in one of our professor in college, she used to tell that we hear a term which has a slight change, and we used to ask what. He tells that you can be master of one.
I think Ayan के end पे थोड़ा सा network problem हो रही है. सौम्यदेव अगर आप टेक ओवर कर सकते हो तो.
जी बिल्कुल. So basically, see, when we came to the college and went to the class for the first time, and when the teacher started describing architecture, that time we came to know that we have so much superpowers. I would not go into some theoretical answers or some theoretical things which will make difficult for common people, but I would say a very simple examples. Like if you see any other shopping malls, okay, I am not going to talk about any design faults, just design experiences. If you go to any other shopping malls, what you see? Escalators, corridors all around, people can see from the tops, and it's a vertical thing. And then if you go to city center one in Calcutta, which is designed by Charles Correa, then you can see there is a journey in it. And not in normal malls, people go sit in the cafeteria. They are not allowed to see to the outside. They are not allowed to see nature. But if you go to city center one, you will see that people are sitting in the plaza areas. They are having biryani in an open plaza. They are gossiping, and most importantly, they are feeling a journey of a local Godiahat market. So when it was designed, the architect stayed near Godiahat market for 1 month, and then he designed. So it's like when the design is according, basically, see, architecture is a very basic, common, basic common thing, which is it is always there in you also, Aditya sir and Samad. So it's like using those basic instincts and then put it up into design. That time also he think about that Gorihat market, and then he just replicated that feeling of a basic human being. Like we all Indians, we love to go to market and we love to do bargaining. Without bargaining, nobody is going to buy anything. If it's Sarojini market, for starting from Sarojini to Chennai market to Crawford market in Mumbai, everywhere people will do bargaining. So you need to give them the space to see different things. That is what design is. That is what design can do to you. Okay, so if when we went to Malaysia, we have the opportunity to see the places, every square inch is designed, and that impacts a lot. That have a very strong impact in human thing. So architecture is art and science. It's a mix of art and science. We have the basic science background. We study electrical, mechanical in our college days, but we mostly focus on design things. Every semester we get different projects, but for that first we go to the existing buildings in the cities. We see buildings in foreign cities, and then we come to our drawing sheet and try to solve those problems. Like in any competitions, like when we went to when we win that national award on social mass housing, we were the only team from Calcutta who visited the Mumbai Chawl or visited the Mumbai Basti. The team which was from Mumbai also, they also didn't go to that site. But when we go to site, and after coming, that's a very interesting story. We were coming in a RSC train, so it was very difficult for us. But we knew that if we need to do a very good design, we need to solve right here, right now. So in that train, we started scratching, and in 20 days, we spent 17 days in design. How the people stay there, how the Dabbawala is going to react, what are their family situations, where they are going to see. If you see Gully Boy, the Gully Boy movie, if you remember the Murad's house in that chawl, so it's like very well composed. Every space is utilized. That's what architecture can do. Space utilization, and you can feel very, very, if you see modern days offices, all ACs, all glasses in hot areas, which is we are just copying the European architecture, but that's not, you are not allowed to do those kind of things. See, we started our educational journey with Rabindranath Tagore just below a tree, so that in that nature, in that atmosphere, they feel very optimistic, and they have their opportunity to study further. So architecture is all about these things, small things. These all matters. So that's why.
And also regarding what I was telling, sorry, there was some network error. So what I was actually talking about, what he's mentioned already, I think just to add with it, like, and also the question that was put up that, civil engineer is doing this work or something. So what is the role of the architect actually? So why we are called that the jack of all trades, master of one? Now that is necessary for us, because first, when a project is being done, say for example, let us take just an incidence. Okay, say for example, Aditya is building his own house, and we are all being the architect of that. Now he will come to us and tell, "Ki Dada will make a house." Fine. I'll tell what he wants in his house. So once he's telling us, I need a kitchen, I need this, I need that, I need this, we will first thing for an architect to do is that person needs to make a design brief for the client to understand that, okay, so finally, because see, the client will come and tell hundreds of things. Now we as an architect need to understand that, okay, this is what exactly will be good for his site, because site may be 3 kata, site may be 5 kata, site may be 7 kata. But we as an architect need to know what is the perfect thing for him, or what is the optimum thing for him. Next, after the design brief is made, we will have to sit with him and propose him design number 1. After that, maybe him or his family, maybe his friends will also come and comment that, okay, I think this can be done, or I think that can be done, this can be added, or maybe things can come up like, say for example, Vastu. A lot of people nowadays, they also come up with Vastu problems and Vastu consultants. So those things are also there. So addressing those problems again. So like this, 3-4 divisions are going on. Once the client confirms, say for example, Aditya is giving a confirmation that Dada, we like this design, we want to move forward. Thereafter, the architect starts hiring further consultants. Now, who are these consultants? The consultants that we were just talking about. Number one, civil engineers or structural consultants. Number two, electrical consultants. Number three, plumbing consultants. Number four, mechanical consultants. Or we together call this as MEP consultants because often they provide services together. And along with these consultants, at times there are in projects landscape consultants, interior consultants, and so on and so forth. In our case, the good thing is we provide the landscape and interior service in-house, so that's okay for us. So we have to now the problem is that when Aditya is telling me कि भैया go ahead with the project, now we as an architect need to coordinate with all these consultants and prepare the drawing, the final drawing that will be released at site accordingly. And also not only that, you'll have to go and check whether the work is happening according to the drawing. So basically, you have to know about MEP, you have to know about structure, you have to know about all these services. If you don't know, and also not only that, you'll also have to deal with a lot of vendors and clients who are there just to sell you their material. So you need to have the knowledge of materials also. So as an architect, if you are here in the service or in this particular profession, you need to be aware about electrical, about mechanical, about plumbing, about computer science. Because why computer science? We come to that. Because eventually, if you're an architect, you would want that your designs are being showcased at good platforms, at good places. So you need to have the idea about basic algorithm of modern day Wonder, Facebook, WhatsApp, and all of these social media platforms. You need to have a basic IT knowledge because you will be having at least 30 computers eventually when your office is 10 years old or 15 years old. Each of the computer may value have, it means we have seen in our previous offices, each computer's value is more than 1 lakh because each of them requires a graphics card, they require very hi-fi configurations and all that. So end of the day, an architect, which I think we also need to mention besides art and science, architect should also know about the commerce. So because commerce, if architect is not knowing, he will lose out on everything. So with all of this, he comes back to the client. I come back to Aditya and I tell Aditya, he's your structural consultant, he's your mechanical consultant, he's your MEP consultant. We are with this particular budget of your project and this is the drawing that is going to release. Now let's go to the site. After going to the site, the supervision begins. So in all these processes, architect is highly involved. Therefore, when we talk about architecture, architecture is basically something in which you need to know about all the fields. And yes, you need to definitely sit at the top and visualize everything that's going below your under your conditions. So that's what architecture is all about. And because so much of work is there, अब सब क्लाइंट तो आदित्य जैसा नहीं होंगे कि आसानी से बात समझ जाएंगे. बहुत क्लाइंट्स 3-4 बार they are doing revisions 5 times 10 times. So in those cases, we always tell, and it's a request because Pro Bono is such a big platform, we would definitely request to all the students who are coming in future, please, if you're coming to the fraternity, there is something called Council of Architecture. There is something called Council of Architecture in which exactly the financial guidelines are given. Because you are doing so much of work, please follow the Council of Architecture guidelines. That's our only request from Weebridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I just want to
read out a couple of. I just want to read out a couple of audience comments, and then I'll divert it to you. Just give me a minute. Anita ji says Sarojini 2000 ka 200 mein missing those days. I think referring to the bargaining process. And I think when you were talking about कि गली बॉय में जैसा उसका घर में कोई भी कोना users waste नहीं हुआ था. They were utilizing every corner of the house. So Anita ji says, I like the structure of one of lady scientists in Mangal movie. I think the concept of foldable furnitures.
Yes.
Great. Let's see. Right. I think with that, back to you, Mr. Sen.
Okay, just to continue. Okay, namaskar everyone. Welcome to the show. Now, you did a very good description of what an architect is and what architecture is, two different things. And Shomodev talked about a very interesting concept of understanding what the user wants and what the beneficiary wants actually. And he gave the example of the markets in Salt Lake, in Calcutta, and Godihat market, where you understand what the beneficiary journey is and what are the touch points that you as a designer, as an architect, need to build into the house or the structure for them. Now, I want to take you totally in a different direction. And my simple question is, let us explore that, okay, we understand that architects design buildings or structures, can be a bridge, can be something else, but it's basically a physical structure that has been designed by an architect, following the rules and the laws of the study of architecture. And as laid down by the society, there are some obviously do's and don'ts and so on and so forth. Now, your knowledge that you got from studying architecture, what other field can you apply this to other than structures?
Shomodeep,
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, Shomodeep, start.
Basically, that's a very nice question actually.
Can you be a bit louder?
Yeah, so it's a very nice question actually. And if you see the scenario of 2020, or if you look at 2025 or 2030, as I have already mentioned in one of our posts, that the average age group of Indians will be 25 to 35 in these years. So basically, we are in a very good youth. We will have a very good youth with us, and we can take our country to the further level. And let's come to Sir's question. Basically, when you are studying architecture, if you see all our subjects and all the things, those are basically common things. Those are not a very dynamics or very science oriented subjects. So when a student completes his bachelor's in architecture, then you see he is able to do a master's in design, which he can get through CEED exam, common entrance exam in design. So those who want to go to web design or product design, like you can see water purifiers and all those small products, all we use throughout our day in our houses. So he can go to that product design wala thing. So then he will have the options of web designs. And if you see WhatsApp or Facebook, all these pages, these diagrams, where the blue color will be, how the Facebook logo is like this, how it attracts you, and what are the basic layouts of the pages which attracts you, which are minimal and which are very good in design. So those are the things which are done by the designers. May not be architects primarily, but maybe architects in future days, because a lot of our seniors and batchmates, they are into these kind of fields. And then as an designer firm also, we can approach these problems also in future. We are also designing some app designing projects also.
Exactly.
Like we have a coding team, and then we are giving them the ideas of those feeling that when you open Facebook, you feel good, you feel happy. When you open WhatsApp, you have the idea that somebody is going to text you something. The text is important, but the visuals is also very important. Okay, those visuals we generally work as designers. Then you have these event designing things, which we started as a designers. We designed Amazon post party peak carnival in Hyderabad, which was there in Golconda Resort. So there also they had 10,000, sometimes they have 5,000 people. They are coming to a party, and it should not be like this. You come to that party, you are standing in front of the stage and you are just enjoying the artist. But when the artist is not there also, you should have given the opportunity to explore various things in that field. Like we design journeys. The journey is very important for every designer. If you are an architect, web designer, product designer, whoever you are, if you design a journey through your project, if you see Facebook, you will find a journey, wall, then your timeline, then live. It's a different journeys all throughout. In WhatsApp, different journey. In our design, from the entry of the market to the sari corner, maybe the fuchka wala stand. Okay, we design journeys as a designer. So that's what make the design very unique. That you are telling a story. Basically, we are a storyteller. In each and every case, we are a
Exactly.
storyteller.
That is, before I come to there's something. Shomodev, you talked about telling a story. You talked about the journey. So there's obviously and I don't call them customers or users, as Aditya will tell you. I call them beneficiaries because they benefit something from what is being offered. Now, this beneficiary journey will have what we call touch points. So the various touch points and all that. So and since you have already agreed with Shomodeep, why don't you expand? Why don't you expand a bit more on the beneficiary journey touch points?
Yeah, sure. So when a person is like going through these processes, say for example, we are designing certain touch points, as you say, in a journey. We have something called vista in our design. What is a vista? If we just create certain point from where a person is moving from one point to another, the person needs to have certain kind of interest to move from one point to another. Simple, very simplified way I'm trying to explain. So for example, as he's mentioned, let me just try to put an analogy also. Say, for example, I am studying architecture. While studying architecture, to be very honest, we are in the profession. We also need to learn something that may be a different thing for someone, but we need to learn acting also. To be very honest, like while we are presenting in front of people, we need to learn acting. We need to
that's a performance. You have to
that's
put up
exactly. So not only storyteller, you need to be a performer. Now, in terms of performer, you need to have everything. You need to act. Even there is a very interesting quote by a very interesting person. It says, "Architecture is frozen music." Now, that's something which defines maximum about architecture. Music is about some nodes, sinusoidal nodes. And architecture is frozen music because we see buildings, we see it in alignments like this, like this, like this, as if a music has been frozen all over the city. One of our senior, I think he had defined it someday, that the whole world for architecture is his canvas. For an architect, the whole world is a canvas. So I think these are the like interest points in a student's life. If a student thinks, say for example, why we are talking about students, say for example, often we get to hear this, that architecture is a very low paid profession in the beginning, that you don't get high-fi payments in the beginning and all that. We tell very proudly that whatever is a basic payment, market standard payment, we as VBridge do that. And we also understand that with this pen growing older, I hope this means that with this pen growing older, when we turn towards 60, towards 80, the value of every line increases. So for the students who want to come into this profession, understand that what we have seen in our profession is stick to the honest points, stick to what is honesty. Yes, you need to be a performer, but that does not mean that you need to, be dishonest with something. You need to be honest and you need to showcase your work in the best way possible. That's the thing.
I'm going to ask one last question, then I'll give it back to Thing. Then if it gives me a chance, I'll ask some more. But this question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll go one by one. I'm going to make a statement and I want your views on it. Would you agree or disagree with the following statement? That the architect creates a legacy through his architecture, which is going to last a few centuries going ahead. Who's going
I think
first?
both of us are raising our hands.
Very, very interesting questions, which always we want to answer, but generally people don't ask these things.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So
I think
go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think both of us, I think I'll maybe answer for both of us because I know his answer, I know my answer.
No. I
Because
want
no, no.
two separate
Yeah,
perspectives.
yeah,
on
sure.
this.
You can definitely get this answer, but as much as I'll tell you, I think both of us had one person's photo in our individual hostel room. If Aditya remembers, I had a very old man who nobody knew that who is this old man whose picture is put up right there. And in his room also there was an old man, white hair and all that. Is everyone was like, other than the architecture students, the other friends were like, who are they? So basically, yes, legacy, of course, like a person who is 92-year-old, who has worked for at least 70 years of his life and is still working, still dancing with young people, still acting in movies, like very hi-fi commercial movies like Okay Janu. If someone can guess from the audience, it will be great. But he is an architect. He is none other than who had won the only Pritzker for India, architect B.V. Doshi. He was my idol. And for Shomodeep, it was architect Charles Correa. We both were deadly fan of these people because of their legacy. Very unfortunately, architect Charles Correa is no more with us. But yeah, definitely he also was a person who deserved maybe somewhere or the other the same award. So yes, so legacy definitely matters. And yes, like say for example, let's talk about Mr. Rishi Kapoor. He's no more with us. But what remains with us, or maybe I would be very wrong if I don't mention Irfan Khan. He's also very, very recently late. Their work remained with us. All that is left is their work. We enjoy looking at every time we look at the screen, we enjoy their work. So is it only them whom we are enjoying or the feeling that they convey? Because in architecture, every line that we draw conveys one feeling, conveys one touch point, conveys one part of our heart that yes, we want a person to go from this to this. So it's a very, very, although it touches so many people, client, consultant, everyone, but end of the day, a very simple line that our teacher used to explain us: architecture is your own child and your building is your own baby. So that's how our teacher used to explain us. And yes, it's a very, very sensitive thing. And yes, of course, architecture is a temple for us. So yes.
Excellent. Shomodeep.
Yeah, so see, sir, basically, he has already mentioned about this award, which is Pritzker, which is very much equivalent to Oscar in architecture. So those people who have won it, they are someone who has changed not only the design process, but also maybe in sometimes the structural thing. We all knew about columns in all four corners of our house. That's the basic construction technology we know. And then some of the people came who put the core of the building, like main column and the main lifts, all in the center, and the all surrounding things are floating. So that's a new invention. And then somebody came from Japan who did the structural design using papers. Okay. Then somebody came who started designing the sounds of brick. Okay. So the people who has won Pritzker, of course their lines are different, but not only the lines, but the volume of spaces. I would like to mention some of the spaces like which we remember as an architect, but as a tourists also who went to Europe and see different buildings, they might remember the spaces. Like we all know the Nazi cases, the World War things, everything. So then when one of the architects who is very famous with his volume designs, he was allowed to design the Jewish museum. Then he designed a very soft corner or a triangle at the end, and then he put raw keys at the bottom. And then when you walk above those things, there will be a sound through that well, the sound of screaming, so that you can remember the World War pathetic feelings. So those are the things architects can do. They can they can take out to a journey. They can in some of the designs in from my guru Charles Correa and I would definitely tell his name because he was also the designer of City Center 1. And he told, and I will tell you a very small story when he designed the City Center
Can
1.
you be a bit louder?
Okay, sorry. So when he designed City Center 1 for the first time, and he was the main architect operating from Bombay, and there was a local architect. He was from Jadavpur. He was a local architect. Basically, local architect is the in charge of the project, local project, and Charles Korea will design the whole thing. And Charles Korea from Bombay, he designed some these days malls like elevators and then corridors, and then he's very angry old man. But then someday that generally people fear to ask some basic questions. But suddenly he asked that local architect that, what do you think? Is it is it is it a very good design, or is it looking like a Kolkata mall or Kolkata market? And suddenly he said no. And he was very out of fear. He just said no. But suddenly Charles Korea said, why do you think so? He then then he described what I already told.
Yeah, he
that
talked
this
about
is,
the Guriyard market.
this is not Kolkata. Then he came, stayed for 1 week, and then he designed the present mall and cancelled all the drawing and cancelled all the programs hosted by chief minister. And then he said, I will take another 1 month. But as sir already told, the architecture is going to stay for at least a century. So it's a very, very important rule for every one of us that whatever we are building, we need to be, very much careful about what we are building. If it's ugly, if it's not responsive, in India, maybe the laws will be very much strict afterwards that only architects are going to design, not other persons. Then you will see a better India. Maybe we are hoping by the end of 2030, we are going to see these large number of unique spaces, which gives people memories. Like already he mentioned about the artists. We remember Sholay dialogues by Amitabh Bachchan, by Gabbar Singh. So those gives us some memories. Why not the designers? Okay, so
Well, the biggest memory you have in India is the Taj Mahal.
yeah.
With that, I will just hand it over back to Samant.
Great. I think Aditya मेरे को hate करेगा बहुत कि 4-5 दिन का break ले लिया, आते ही आदित्य का role cut कर दिया मैंने. But I will have to go to a few questions. I think firstly ये वाले questions से आदित्य खुद खुश रहेगा because I'm guessing this is what he would have asked anyway. So Anita ji asks, what is the advice for school students for entering in this career? The study part, the courses, and the career options. The students who aspire to get into the architecture field.
So first is
Firstly, Soumyadeep.
Somadeep.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so see, basically, there are, Aditya, you all who are from Pro Bono, you are doing so many seminars in schools. You do understand the students' mentality better. You know that all these, maybe 30 people in a class, all these 30 people are different and they are special. They must have some different, characteristics or some specialities which they feel while doing, they feel very happy. Like some of them are very good in sketching, some of them are very good in building things, some of them are really creative. Already you people are doing the job. Our advice will be like who really wants to do a real market job, real field job, wants to work for the urban people as well as the rural people, because over 65% people in India are living in rural areas. So then the advice will be, the challenge is very unique, but the best feeling as an architect is when you build something. See, if you maybe build your some project in 28 years, but when you are 56 and traveling by the road, and people will say, this person has built this memory, this journey, these structures, and it is something which is going to last in this planet Earth for very few years. And one more thing I would like to ask, one thing I think we missed, that is the after COVID things. Small examples, like we study some urban principles, like uh, design guidelines on very spaces which are safe. Now we are talking about social distancing, but as an architect, you can design structures which can be very much following these rules, which can be, we can design defensible spaces, those spaces from where, see some courtyard and surrounded by some buildings, and all throughout the day people are seeing to you, so there is no chance of crime, there is no chance of negative things. So we architects solve these real problems. Basically, you can direct an user group that if you follow this path, if you follow this journey, you might feel very happy, you might have very different experiences. In these days we are all, full with so much tensions and all. Maybe in this period we can give people a very unique journey, a very unique feeling.
Right, Ayan, if you just want to add on something real quick to what
Someone who is
Soumya ne bola.
someone who is just taking up architecture. I think for any student who is looking at architecture, it's more about this instinctive part. Definitely, the student should be much more about his instincts. He should have the belief about his instincts that the person is able to follow it. And second is very crucial thing in architecture is passion for this profession. If you don't have a passion for the profession, if you are not able to generate that passion for the profession, it's better to not enter into this entire thing, because it's more about facing so much of real life problems. Every day you'll have to struggle with all types of, like, speaking very much about the reality, you have to face so much of things. But the truth is, after facing these realities, like Somadip already mentioned, that every time there is a cricket match, as we talk about sports, every time there is a match, every time there is a football or a cricket match, there's a target in cricket. And when we are trying to reach that target, it's often a very steep target. But when we are reaching the target, we are taking small steps. And those small steps might not be able to be taken by everyone. But the ones who take those small steps take their team to the winning point. So once you win, I think everyone knows how it feels after winning a school match, cricket match, football match. So definitely, if you enter into this team and that feeling that something you have created 30 years back, and after 30 years or 10 years or 5 years even, if someone comes and tells, look at that building, I think that's built by you, that feeling is different. That feeling is really different.
Great. I think Aditya को मैं एक question दे सकता हूँ. Maybe I mean that at this point in time, that's the best I can do.
Thanks, Samant.
So sorry, Aditya.
आज आए मेरा रोल छीन लिया तुमने. But I think it was an amazing discussion put forward by the four of you, Ayanda, Shomodeepta, Mr. Sen and Samant. And thank you so much for that. I think एक चीज मुझे बड़ी interesting लगी. I think दो चीजें, not one. So one was कि गली बॉय में वो बंदा रैप कर रहा था, शोमोदीप दा को दिखा उसका घर. and that explains your passion for architecture. मतलब passion हो तो ऐसा कि main subject जो भी वो फिल्म का प्रेजेंट करना चाहते थे, आपका ध्यान अपने वाले मेन सब्जेक्ट पर था. So that's really amazing. And the second thing which I noticed is the amount of times you mentioned the word architecture. I think ये एक और बहुत बड़ा indicator है of how much passionate are you, and I think this is a very good thing that we can draw, and this is a very common learning but हम follow नहीं करते. That's why it needs to be repeated as much as possible. कि अगर आप किसी चीज के बारे में passionate नहीं हो, better not to do it and explore more so that you can find your passion, discover your passion ultimately, and then pursue it. Because I'll tell you why. There are many people, और ये point आज तक उठा नहीं है somehow. We have done 56 podcasts, and this is an amazing time to raise this point. And it's a very common one. You think about the generation above us, or you think about many people even in our generation right now. We are just okay. As Indians, हमारे एक adaptability बहुत strong है, which sometimes kills us also. So इसमें क्या होता है
कि हम समझिए जॉब में जा रहे हैं और हमें पता है कि ठीक है 7 दिन का वीक है, मंडे टू फ्राइडे जॉब करनी है, सैटरडे संडे तो हमारा है ना, तो लोग उससे खुश है कि चलो हाँ मतलब एटलीस्ट वी गेट 2 days इन अ वीक। बाकी पैसा कमाने के लिए 5 दिन तो स्ट्रगल करना ही पड़ता है, सफर करना पड़ता है। आई थिंक वी हैव दैट माइंडसेट फ्रॉम चाइल्डहुड, और बहुत कम लोग हैं इवन आज की डेट में जो अपना पैशन फॉलो करना चाहते हैं। सो वी ग्रो ओके विथ थिंग्स कि चलो हाँ लाइफ इज ओके, वी डोंट सीक द बेस्ट और वी डोंट सीक बेटर। And this is something I would want to discuss with Ayanda and Shomodeep da. Ki dada, like we have this, you know, easy availability of jobs if we are in a good college, and I think you and me both were in the same college basically, the good, a very good college. And there, I think like from what I saw, the jobs were spoon fed. So अगर आपको 50-40 हजार का जॉब मिल रहा है per month already, just to start off with as a 21-22-year-old, why would you want to struggle so much? क्या फायदा आपने इतना मुश्किल से बड़ी, अब जाके यू आर सेटल्ड, बट इनिशियली आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दैट यू हैव हैड योर ओन स्ट्रगल्स। तो क्या फायदा इतना स्ट्रगल करके, यू सेट अप योर ओन आर्किटेक्चर फर्म, कोई जॉब ही ले लेते, आसान नहीं पड़ता?
Very good question, Aditya. See, again, job perspective, I think we both have even we are ones who have left our jobs and we are sitting here right now. हम लोग का मलेशिया में खुद का वर्क था, वहां पर we left it, यहाँ पर आके ये सब किया. Now this job, yes, definitely job life is a different life, but yes, जो तुमने भी कहा that 5 days of a week you work and 2 days you take a holiday, ठीक है, but वो 5 दिन तुम अपने जिंदगी का कोई काम नहीं कर सकते हो, mostly because someone is controlling you. Someone is not only controlling you by your day or by your time, but also you are someone who is being, like after 7 o'clock you want to do this, but तुम्हारे दिमाग में चल रहा है कल सुबह तो मुझे बॉस ये बोलेगा तो मुझे ये करना है. See, why we chose to be entrepreneurs is why we took up this part कि हमको अपना खुद का करना है. Number one, because of the establishments, कि खुद से कुछ कर रहे हैं, खुद से लोगों को सर्व कर पा रहे हैं. That is number one. Number two is, if you are an artist or if you are someone who is into a subjective stream, architecture is having both subjective and quantitative thing. That is, technical aspects are there. You would never want to stop yourself till here. कि उसके बाद से मैं यहाँ रुक जाऊँ. Because a movie director is the one who takes his final call. That, or even after that, when the scene is being shot, it's the person who is acting takes the final call कि हाँ मुझे ये scene पे ऐसे ही करना है, because director has explained him, but in the end he is the one who is taking that shot. So if you're an artist, you would never want to stop somewhere or be controlled by someone. So that is number two. And number three, of course, if we look globally, and very unfortunately in India, I think this should start by now. So every student who is watching this, if you go outside India, architects are, I don't know, they are sitting at maybe the topmost place of the entire country, because they are telling the people how to, like this, what Shomodeep already mentioned, that after this post-COVID period, how are the strategies going to be taken? How are those small stories going to be taken? Small spaces, how are these social distances going to be maintained? In this, we are already doing certain projects from VBridge, in which we are trying to explain this to common people, how these are going to be done. So in this, architects really around the globe, if you see, they're very highly respected. And if you have your own work, like your own thing, definitely the amount of respect you'll get around the world, the amount of definitely, again, money is a big thing which Aditya mentioned, that yes, हम लोग वो देखते हैं कि हम लोग को 40-50 हजार की नौकरी मिल रही है, but वो 40-50 हजार तुम्हारा 30 साल में, मतलब after that from 20 to 50, say let us take this 30 years, वो तुम्हारा 40-50 हजार जाके कहीं ना कहीं 7 लाख 6 लाख पर मंथ, मैं बोल देता हूँ, चलो 5 लाख पर मंथ पे रुक जाएगा, वो उसके बियॉन्ड नहीं जाएगा कभी. But if you do your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an architect, you never know, one single line that you draw can fetch you even more than that, even more than 1 crore. So that's my 3 points. Over to Shomodeep.
Yeah. See, I will tell maybe 2 to 3 points. The first one is, which is very common in between, both of us. That is, we both are from a very rural area. Mostly, I would call it a rural area, semi-town rural area. So we have seen the real struggle while when we are studying in school, when we used to play cricket or football, we saw a lot of struggle all around our places. So and then again we stayed in a topmost uh, bungalow in Malaysia. So the graph is like this. And honestly speaking, while working in that Malaysia office, we used to sleep just below our desks, and we used health faucets for our body. So it's like we could have gone for that option also, but when we are sitting here, we are solving the real life problems. We never felt, or maybe never in a day we ever thought of that, okay, money zyada hota to shayad better hota kabhi. Because now also, when we did that rural project in Jaugram, for which we did the national awards, and then for the final shot, if you see our video, we will telecast few weeks after few weeks. When the final shots came in, we were directing the drone operator from the school which we painted. We used our own hands. Basically, we painted most of the parts. When the drone camera comes and goes out like this, basic shot to a top shot, all the students and the village people were clapping. So that is the feeling, which is very much more than money. Money will never give you that feeling, that particular feeling. Even after we lost some of the national finals, we supposed to be first, but somehow we didn't. We came up, we were disqualified at that time, and we were crying. Fourth year students were crying just in front of the, and then people realizes that, are these people mad or something? This was just a competition. But for us, it was not like a competition. Like when we used to go to Oval for playing football, let's suppose we have a match with Techno India or someone else. Will you give him a single space to score you a goal? You will never. So it's like that feeling. We are always we are running for that feeling. And thanks to Shibpur B College, who gives us that room to pursue those things and always fight, always fight. Maybe whatever we have cried so many times, we have lost so many. In student days we used to cry, but now we understand there are certain other things also. But you lost 10, you win 1, but that one will compensate everything. Honestly, money, firstly money, and then all other things, they will compensate everything. And now in lockdown, where I'm sitting in my room, which is in a rural area, he also sitting. Now we are doing some projects. You will later you will get to see some interesting things. In this period, we started working with rural people. That okay, let's forget about money, let's forget about corporates, we will think about it later. Let's focus on your, from the place from where you started. Okay, so maybe it will not give you money, but then again, honestly, the feeling of that camera shot, the last one, that will change your life.
Right. So that's really amazing. And I think I have nothing to add to that. You have already told everything, that had to be told. So guys, everyone who's listening this, parents, students, and whoever, I think it's never too late to start following a passion. And money is just one indicator which maybe, keeps you sustainable. But there are a lot more things to life than that, as Shomodeepda rightly told. Once you see the happiness on the face of those beneficiaries, I think that's something which is irreplaceable by any amount of money or by any amount of other materialistic reward that you can get. Over to Samant for some amazing audience questions if he wants to take up some.
मुझे बस ऐड करना है what you said about the sense of happiness that you get when you see the opposite person being happy. Actually, एक research conduct हुआ है where they actually said more than probably doing some kind of inducing illegal substances or alcohol or कुछ भी हो, whatever adult activities that you think of, उससे भी ज़्यादा those were considered to be the highest dopamine levels in a human being. लेकिन this was I think a couple of years back, so they did a research where they found out that there is a higher level of dopamine release and overall a sense of happiness, basically what you said. When you actually help someone, जब किसी की मदद करते हो, तो ऑटोमेटिकली योर बॉडी रिस्पॉन्स एट अ बायोलॉजिकल एंड फिजियोलॉजिकल लेवल. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपको अच्छा लगेगा मेरे को बुरा लगेगा ना, एट अ वेरी ह्यूमन लेवल, बायोलॉजी एंड फिजियोलॉजी. तो इट्स अ नेचुरल प्रोसेस जहाँ पे एक ह्यूमन को दैट इज द बेस्ट फीलिंग, द हाईएस्ट डिनोमिनेटर फॉर डोपामिन रिलीज. सो द साइंस बैक्स इट अप. आई थिंक एक, I mean, this was obviously I was going to end on this note, but Pratyush का एक question आया था, obviously Pratyush Srivastava. Firstly, I wanted to ask what's next for VBridge, and specifically I want to take up Pratyush's question, who asked, can you tell us what you guys are working on with Baichung Bhutia? So what's next for VBridge with Baichung Bhutia?
So
Ayan?
yes, so
Yeah,
it's
anyone.
basically we are basically the project that we are coming up is a very interesting project which we've signed with him, a contract, and it's about a resort that we are doing, and it's not a very general resort that we see. The design and everything, our team is working even in this lockdown period, and thankfully we all know how dedicated, how much dedicated Baichung sir himself is. So throughout this period, he's also been with our team, always connected, and whenever we've been designing something or we have sent him some designs, he's definitely looked at it and given us the response of it. So yes, once the resort design is finalized, we'll come up with it. That is number one. And number two, we're also working on his village, which is Tinkitan. So in that particular village, we are trying to do a similar model how we have worked on Jogram. We have a master plan in our mind, which we had discussed with him during our visit. So definitely that is another plan that we have. So yes, these are the two plans.
Great. Firstly, a small, I don't know, I can call it a heads up or a piece of information. कि जो भी audience question है, please try to put in थोड़ा पहले ही, early on during the conversation, क्योंकि towards the very end it gets limited, और जहाँ पे सारे questions घुसाने possible तो नहीं हो पाता. So please, from next episode on, to the audience, obviously, I understand कि conversation के बीच में randomly you get a spark कि अच्छा, okay, this is something I want to ask. लेकिन obviously keeping that in mind कि कैसा structure चलता है एक podcast का या फिर एक conversation का, it gets difficult to incorporate all the questions. So please try to ask a little bit early on. And with that being said, we are looking forward to the project. Obviously, I'm guessing, obviously, I'm not even guessing, I'm sure everybody here is a fan of Baichung Bhutia. Yes. And everybody is curious to know what kind of work you guys will come up with. I think I bola ki master plan ready hai. So we are excited for that.
Yes. There's
so
just one
final
one point we want to add, just to everyone is watching this, so we want to add one final point. That is, people often think that like in the start, before just starting this session, I think Aditya, we were just talking architecture. Often people tell that architecture is maybe an extravaganza. People hire karenge to zyada paisa lagenge and all these things. It's a very earnest request to everyone. If you're planning to do a project, say for example in 30 lakhs, say for example कोई project का budget है 30 lakh या 50 lakh, अगर आप architect को hire करते हो और ये सोचते हो कि architect को हम out of 50 lakh, this architect is charging say 10% for this project, which means मुझे तो इसको around say 5 lakh दे देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? But the truth is कि अगर वो और आप सोचोगे कि ये 5 लाख अगर मैं उसको दे दिया तो मेरा वहीं से बचेगा सिर्फ 45 लाख, तो मेरे पास पैसा कम हो जाएगा. What an architect does is, architect आपके साथ वही 50 लाख का utilization आप किस तरीके से 35 लाख में कर सकते हो, architect will suggest you that also. An architect will be sitting with you with the entire bill of quantities, with your contractors, with your structural engineers, everyone, so that you get the best material, best product, best design, and most importantly, the optimum amount of space that you want. So अगर आज के जमाने में कोई ये सोच रहा है कि आर्किटेक्चर प्रोफेशन जो है that is an extravaganza, it's a request, it's not an extravaganza, it is a necessity. And another thing during the, just adding with this only, कि कोविड में बैठ के हम बहुत लोग देखे हैं, just one simple example, कोविड में बैठ के हम लोग बहुत लोग देखे हैं, we've seen that, you know, when we are sitting here, say for example, if the color of this wall in front of me would have been a very dark wall, 55 days में हम पागल हो गए होते, sitting in this room in dark walls and everything. So architect का सिर्फ outside structure नहीं होता है. When we have done a previous podcast on one of the television shows, we had talked that interior design does not start from the day the interior design is coming into your house. Interior design of your residence starts from the day your architect is planning the exterior of the house. Because आप interior में बैठ के देखते क्या हो? You look the world outside you. So it's all connected. So it's a very, very, like, it's a request that we all are designers. We are not someone who is an extravaganza. We are designers, and if you hire us, we are experts who will reduce your cost and who will try to do the best solution for you. So that's what I think we wanted to add in the ending note.
Great. I was actually going to ask you what was your final message. And I think that was a message to the people. That was a message to the general masses why an architect is important. In short, very briefly, within probably half a minute or 1 minute, what is your message for the aspiring architects? Firstly, Shoumyadeep.
Yeah. See, basically, in brief, what I can tell you is, if you love to create something, if you want to see as a creator and see other people's cherishing your spaces or cherishing your structures or whatever you are creating, people are cherishing. So as a creator, it's a very, very different feeling, because you are the director, you are the storyteller, you are the one who is creating the uniqueness which is not there in this world. You are creating something new. So it's like one very interesting quote from the movie Three Idiots, that Kabil Bano, Kamyabi aa jayegi. So never thought of the money first. Kabil Bano, follow your dreams. And we never told you that we don't get proper money. Okay. So Kabil Bano, follow your dreams, create important spaces, create something which, you know, as an Indian, everyone feels proud. Let's say everyone feels proud mostly from the other countries, as we are the promising youth of India in next 10 years. Let the other country tell us about Indian youth and Indian creativity. So that's what it is. You need to follow your dreams and just come and enjoy and feel the profession. That's it. You don't have to think and worry too much. The college will take care of you. If you think too much, college will take care of you. But just feel the profession and create. Let's create. That will be my message.
And Ayan?
Be honest, be passionate, and work hard.
Okay, well, I asked to be precise, like that was bilkuli compact. So on that note, achhe note pe, I want to end on the quote brought up by Ayan. Architecture is frozen music. I'm not sure exactly who said that. I've written it as unknown. I'll go with unknown for now. Keeps the mystery. With that being said, thank you so much, Ayan and Shoumyadeep, and of course, Mr. Sen. Aditya, thank you so much. The audience, thank you for your questions, comments, and insights. Thank you for taking the time to speak on our podcast. I think architect abhi tak tha nahi hamare podcast mein. We've had engineers, we've had people in and around the field, but we didn't have, you know, architects as a profession itself. So it's good to hear कि, you know, it's not just कि obviously civil engineer और उसका तो clear मेरा doubt हट गया कि was the difference between the two. And so thank you so much for coming. And so guys, stay safe, stay home, wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. with a different guest. and like and follow our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We are going to venture out to that in coming days. And of course, turn on post notifications to get notified when we do go live. Take care now. Bye bye.